This is Dolynny TV, and ladies and gentlemen, that was a weak finger snap, but we are off and running for another game preview. Yes, it's actually game night for the Oilers, and I have internet. That was not the case last game. Number one, what I got to say, obviously you're going to ask the question in the comments below. I'm going to answer it here in the first 20 seconds. We are live streaming tonight here on Dolynny TV. We will get that going right, pretty much at 7 o'clock when the puck drops. So, guys, what you want to do right now, if you're new to the channel, you're tuning into your first game preview on Dolynny TV, or you're returning and you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, right now, hit that right now so as you get the notifications and you can kind of know that I'm live streaming tonight and don't have to set no reminders. So, guys, with that said, what we've got in front of us is a rematch from the other night, a 4-2 loss. Kind of paying attention. Thomas Jurko, Cooper Marody, Patrick Russell all looked apparently awesome. Okay, fantastic. That is good for us. The problem is that roster was pretty much all an AHL roster. The other standout is Ryan McLeod. We'll get to him in a moment. But a 4-2 loss. Now we come home. We face the Vancouver Canucks in Edmonton, and we hope for a better result tonight. So for the Oilers, what you need to know, quick stats, the one stat that's really impressing me so far through the preseason is the goals against per game. For the goaltenders we've had, right, Starrett, Skinner, Wells, they have combined to allow 2 goals per game through 2 games, and realistically, it was 3 goals against Starrett and 1 goal against an empty net from as far as I understand. Maybe I'm incorrect, but that is just the math I read on the box score the other night. Skinner and Wells combined for the shutout, so there you go. 4 goals divided by 2 games, 2 goals per game. And then you've got the penalty kill percentage. And ladies and gentlemen, this feels fantastic to be sitting here after 2 games of the preseason under Dave Tippett and Ken Holland and saying we've got a massive improvement in the penalty kill percentage in that it is 100% through 2 games. I mean, okay, yeah, sure. Shrug your shoulders is what it is. It's preseason. But that is one metric to look at throughout the preseason, especially when we start amping up our NHL roster talent onto these preseason games to see if it improves, disapproves, fails, whatever. That is one key area for the Oilers this year, and that's one key area I'm excited to keep watching for the rest of the preseason, starting then in October against the Vancouver Canucks on the 2nd. So with that said, shall we get to it? We've already kind of tipped this one up a little bit as best I can coming off a back-to-back that I didn't watch. What we need to do is blank the subscriber bar. See, I blanked it for a half second, but I didn't blank it fully. These are your Edmonton Oilers lines for this morning at morning skates. So this is what they looked like then about 5 hours ago. This is not what they might look like tonight. This is close to what they will look like tonight. And it is Joakim Nygard, Ryan McLeod, James Neal. Okay, that's the top line. And obviously there's kind of a variation of 3 different lines there. McLeod continues to impress, has impressed throughout 1.5 training camps now. James Neal scored a goal in his first game as an Oiler in the preseason against Winnipeg the other night. Joakim Nygard just needs to adjust. Dave Tippett's big quote on Joakim Nygard is the simple fact that he needs to stop thinking and start playing. And I mean natural that a guy out of the SHL is going to have to think the NHL game before he can start playing it. But tonight he has to do that in order to basically survive this roster, right? This is a cutthroat roster and the best guys are going to make it. And that's a scary reality for a lot of guys in camp. I mean, 28 forwards, that's a handful to deal with. Then you've got Thomas Jurko, Cooper Marody, and Alex Chiasson. Marody, Jurko both look good in the last game, so very good on them to get back into the game and see what they can kind of feature tonight, right? Then you've got Tyler Benson, who gets another game, so they're really trying to hone in on what they've got in Tyler Benson, but it's looking more and more likely like he's not got a spot on this team, and he'll be starting in the AHL, in my opinion. Gaetan Haas, who's got to step up, and that's why he's in the lineup tonight. Patrick Russell on that 3rd line. So you break up McLeod and Russell, you break up Marody and Jurko and Russell, and you get some, it's all about giving guys different looks, right? Granlund, Malone, Peluso. Again, I keep saying, we have no use for Peluso. Why is he here? I'm pretty sure he's about to play himself into an NHL 2-way contract, and we'll call him up to fight Milan Lucic in Calgary as a rematch of last year's scrap in the Saddle Dome. Is what it is, right? I don't know. I really don't see a place for Mr. Anthony Peluso on this team. That's nothing against him. It's just the way I want to build the roster. Then again, I'm not Ken Holland. I'm not Dave Tippett, so it's not my place. Then we get a look on the D pairings, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, sirree, we get our top pairing back. Yeah, Oscar Klefbom. And Persson. No, just kidding. Pearson. There you go. See, I had to think about it. I had to think about it for a while. Joel Pearson, and we're good to go. Okay, we're good. Forgive me. It's going to take... The wheels do not connect yet for Pearson. See, having fun with myself, almost swearing even because I'm so frustrated. Dmitry Samorukov and Matt Benning. Matt Benning, guys, you watched that first game with me. Absolutely fantastic first game of the preseason for Matt Benning. Hopefully that continues tonight. He's got a rookie D partner. We're going to find out what comes of it. I'd like to see Samorukov take that leaps and bounds that we know he's capable of, that he took in the OHL playoffs. Then you've got Keegan Lowe and Caleb Jones, a pair that maybe played a few games together last season in the AHL. Well, two guys with NHL experience now, so we're going to see what they do. And the big key here, what we need to know about goaltending tonight, is Mikko Koskinen will start for half the game. Ladies and gentlemen, is Mikko Koskinen a better goalie this year than he was last year? That is our question tonight. However, he only gets half a game, and then we go out and ask ourselves what we've got in Shane Starrett in terms of either a backup in case of injury or as the AHL dominant starter this year. So guys, that's your Oilers lineup. Now that begs the question, what the heck are those Vancouver Canucks putting out there tonight? And this is the Canucks projected lineup. Again, with the word projected, could be, might be, possible, whatever you want to throw out there. Sven Barchi, Bo Horvat, JT Miller, Louis Eriksson, Adam Gaudette, Josh Levo, Tim Schaller, Jay Beagle, Taylor Mott, Landon Ferraro, I don't know Jasek's first name, and I don't know which Bailey this is. So it is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. Brisebois, I don't even know what his first name is. Chris Tanev, Jordy Ben, Troy Stetcher, Fantenberg, and Rafferty. See, I know pretty much. See, I'm surprised how much of that Canucks roster I actually knew the first names for. More than Mr. Pearson. Anyway, goaltending duties split between Markstrom and Bachman most likely. I imagine we might actually see Markstrom go the full distance tonight, but is what it is, so we'll find out. So now, guys, that's your lineups for the Oilers and Canucks tonight. Like I said, hit that subscribe button if you're planning on sticking around tonight for the live stream. With that aside, what we need to talk about is, of course, kind of what I'm thinking this game's going to be. And this game's going to be a huge one down the middle. The big key for Dave Tippett, right? I always have my keys. The key for Dave Tippett tonight is the simple fact that you have to watch the center iceman. Those are your 4 players to watch tonight. Those 4 players: Maruti, McLeod, Haas, Malone. You watch those 4 guys, you're in for a treat, according to Dave Tippett this evening. So essentially, what is it? Well, I don't know if it's competition for the 13th, 14th forward, for the 4th line center, or if it's for the first call up from the AHL. That's you could divide those 4 guys into 3 groups unevenly, evenly, however you want to do it. But it seems like at some point those 4 guys fit into one of those 3 groups to begin the year. So it's interesting to see what Dave Tippett will do this evening with the Oilers roster to figure out exactly how we're going to shape it come October 2nd against these very same Vancouver Canucks. So that's our big key. Obviously, like I freaked out when I announced Mikko Koskinen's name, the other key I'm looking for, my big key, is Mikko Koskinen a better goalie? That's my question. I've been saying yes all offseason. I didn't watch a stitch of training camp tape, so I couldn't tell you. The question is, we'll find out tonight. Now, my score prediction for this one, I'm going to flip it around on the Vancouver Canucks tonight, and I'm going to go 4-2 or 2-1. I'm going to double up. Double up's my theme tonight. A 6-3, I'd love to see it. 8-4, even better. 10-5, what the heck is Jacob Markstrom doing? Or, well, man, Richard Bachman probably blew it, but You get where I'm going with it, right? A double up scenario tonight, like the Canucks doubled us up the other night. Double up to double up and a double up doubleheader. So guys, I'm Tyson. This is Dolynny TV. I want to hear your thoughts on tonight's game in the comments section down below. I'll chat with you pregame, and then we'll get that live stream thread up there in the next 25-35 minutes after this game preview is posted. I am up on out of here.